Dealing with house repairs for about a year now, and we've been on hold for about 4 months, and no one's come to do any repairs. And finally, the last couple of days, we've had repairs starting up again, and I'm so happy. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit about the house repairs that we've been having done. It's all warranty stuff that's been honored by our builder. They just are very slow, and honestly, there's way too many things that needed to be fixed for me to ever recommend this house company to anybody. This builder is awful. So I'm not going to say who it was, but I was just figured I would show you guys some of the repairs that is going on today. This island had a bowed wall, and so they fixed it. Now they need to paint it, and they replaced the trim on the bottom. This wall also had a bowed wall, and it still needs to be fixed on this corner because it was fixed before, and you can't tell really in the camera, but I can tell it's not done well. So they're going to actually go all the way across and fix the whole bottom chunk and replace the trim because they put the wrong trim up that doesn't match anything else. The floors have all been replaced because we had a dishwasher leak. So these floors all got replaced. Then they put the wrong floors in. They put half shiny and half matte. So they had to replace all of them. And then because these ones did not match those ones, they had to replace all those. So they've replaced all those. They're painting in there because this wall was bowed, and it's been fixed now, so they have to paint that. As well as this wall up there had a bowed chunk taken out of it, so that's had to be fixed. Our bathroom down here also had a bowed wall right here, so this is currently being fixed, and they have to get baseboards replaced for all of that. Hi. And because they're doing painting, they've got the plastic up all over the place, and the floor's all taped up, and hopefully we'll get some progress going and get this done today. We'll see. We've also had things like nail pops. We had a window that was out of square. Windows are supposed to be square or rectangle. It was 5/16 out of square, so we had to have them fix that as well. We had a couple other bowed walls. We have one more bowed wall that needs to be fixed, but it hasn't even been started yet. And I basically told them I didn't want any new walls started until the old ones were done. We also had a hole in our floor underneath the carpet, and so we had to have people come and tear up the pull up the carpet, fix the hole in the plywood or flooring or whatever underneath, and then put the carpet back down. We've also had floor squeaks, which we still do. We still have to get those things fixed. We've had doors that have been, it seems like the door frame was like created too big for the door, so there was a little bit of a gap, so they had to fix the door frame so the door would fit properly. These windows right here, we have big windows back here, those ones were leaking, and so they had to have someone come and fix those. Our back slider door was, I think because of the house shifting and all the things going on around, in a year, we had a really hard time opening and closing that door. It was super hard, so they had to readjust it so that now it opens and closes just fine. We have some, what are those? Double doors, like French doors, that's what they're called. We had some French doors that also wouldn't close properly, so they've had to adjust that, and in adjusting it, they've ruined the frame, so now they have to replace the frame. Our bathtub leaked, so we had a lot of little teeny tiny bugs that invaded our house for almost a year. They're horrible little bugs. Like they don't hurt people, but they're everywhere. Anywhere that they can find a water source, they will be in your life. So we had to have them tear out the tile in front of our bathtub. And when they tore it out, this is after they did a little scan to see if there's any water, and they were like, no, there's no water leak. And so we insisted that they tear out the tile, so they did, and underneath the tile, under the bathtub, it was full of mold, which means that there had been a water leak. We just hadn't used the bathtub in about 6 months because of the bugs. so there had been a leak. So it was full of mold. So we had to spray for the mold and get that all cleaned out, have them replace the tiles. And then when they replace the tiles, the faucets now don't sit tight on the tile, the faucet and the handles in the bathtub. So now we have to have them fix that as well, the handles and the faucet. They're super wiggly. What else? Oh gosh, it seems like there's been so many things. All of the counters against the walls, I'll show you a little bit one here, they settle, and so there ends up being like a crack or a gap, and they've caulked them a couple of times already, and it just doesn't fix anything. So right here, this is all cracked. They have caulked them, they've recalked them all, but then they crack again. So, and this is everywhere in my house. Nearly every single joint like that where a counter is meeting a wall, in the bathrooms, in the kitchen, pretty much everywhere, it is separated. And they have come to fix it twice, and each time within a few weeks, it's cracked open again. We also have things like gaps in the floor now because all of our floors had been replaced. They now don't match up with the baseboards or the moldings, but they won't fix that. They say that that's just part of this. We have obvious like dips in our floor where you'll walk and you can feel yourself stepping down and then back up because of settling or not being supported enough or something. I don't even know. So here's the other one that I was talking about. Here's just one example. This is the floor in our dining room. You can see how the molding is higher up. See right there, it's pretty even, but right there, it's lifted, it's off the ground, and that is obvious in many places on our floor. It's not something that they think is warrantable, so they won't fix that because they've already fixed the floor. They just said that, oh, sometimes the floors that they put in might have a millimeter or two difference in height, and so that's why there's a difference. Seems like a lot of BS to me, but I'm just glad that after a 4-month hiatus of no one coming here to do any repairs, no matter how much I begged them, there's a new person in the office who finally got some workers here, and they came on Tuesday, and they're here again today. It's Thursday. They're hoping to be done today. I hope they're done today too, but I doubt it. I think they're going to need at least 1 or 2 more visits to get everything completely done, especially because it's 10 o'clock. It's 10:15 now. They got here at 8:30, and all they've been able to do so far is set up the location of where they need to paint and redo everything. They haven't actually done any work. They've just prepped it all. So they're still waiting, just still waiting, but I figure, hey, I can record a video while I'm waiting, right? Oh, anyway, we've been in our house now for 2 years, and other than these warranty repairs, I love my house. I'll give you guys a home tour eventually. I meant to do it 2 years ago. I think in one of my old videos I said that I was going to do a home tour, and I never did. So I will get to that. It'll happen. I have no idea when though. So sorry, but eventually we'll get a home tour. So anyway, that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.